welcome back to another edition of Health Talk with Queen Nikki. Health Talk with Queen Nikki. Yeah. Okay, so I just want to use this beautiful opportunity to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers on all my social media platforms. Wow, I am amazed, and I want to use this beautiful opportunity to say thank you, y'all. You guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much. And for those that have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, run right now to YouTube and subscribe on my YouTube channel, Health Talk Queen One. Health Talk Queen One. And this for those who are already subscribed to my YouTube channel, okay? And also for TikTok, is the same handle, Health Talk Queen One. There are some videos that I will be posting on YouTube that I will not post on TikTok, and there are some that I will be posting on TikTok and not on YouTube. So you want to follow all my social media platforms so you can get all the yummy. Okay, so what's today's topic? Somebody guess. Wow. So today's topic is very essential to me. As a pediatric nurse, I received a disturbing email from one female college student. I've rendered help that I can, and I've contacted the mom, and we're working towards getting help for her as soon as possible. And then I'm gonna keep it private because of the nature of the email, but she mentioned that she want me to talk about education, and this is what I'm gonna be talking about today. What access do you have for your kid? What access as a parent do you have for your kid? Okay, let's dive into it. I told you my education program that I will be having here consists of different topics. It can be from health to social issue, as long as it's affecting the children and also ourselves, parent, patient. I'm going to be bringing it down here. We, as a parent, we give our children a lot of stuff. We give them food, shelter, right? Protection, guidance, love, affection, effective communication. But there's the greatest asset you can give your child, which is education. And how do you achieve that education? That's what we are going to be talking about. Okay? Now, as a parent living in diaspora, because this is going to be affecting both living in diaspora and both living outside the diaspora, okay? So now, when we talk about education, do you know there are some funds you can set aside for your kid education? Let's go, before we go into that, most of the depression that we have in college students right now is the fact that they think about it, that some of them work and go to school. The school load is already overwhelming. It's depressing already. It's time consuming. And now they have to go work to be able to pay their school fee. It's not every children that will have scholarship. It's not every children that will qualify for financial aid, right? Because those are the things that they can get from government grant, right? It's not every children. But the only access, the only gift you can give your children, the only legacy you can give them is creating that wealth, and which is the wealth, which is college fund. Sometimes we are so into buying our children this expensive thing, Jordan, cell phone, expensive cell phone and stuff like that. But the only access, like I'm repeating, I will be repeating it now, is setting aside college fund. There are some college fund, according to, just check, according to your local, like your state. Check the one that you can create, because we're going to be doing some math now. Check the one that you can create, that is good for the state, that you qualify for that state. Check the one that is appropriate for you, that you can create for your children. Now, before I even go to that, let's do some mathematics, okay? Right now, you are 30 years old, and now you have a 1-year-old child. Add 18 years old to your age, you'll be 48, right? Right? Now, by 48, can you still do the kind of job you're doing? Can you still do more extra overtime? Can you still work hard like you're doing? And your child have to go to college. He or she doesn't have a scholarship. He or she can apply for loan, but the depression, because at the end of the day, even though she achieved that license that you want her to be, she's now professional. The student loan she will be paying, he or she will be paying afterward, is going to be more depressing. It's going to be killing. And you don't want that. You want it easy on your children, okay? That's why you have to create this kind of wealth for them, okay? Now, let's say you are now 48 years old. You can't walk anymore. Or illness setting. You can't even go to work anymore. But you already have that fund set aside for your kid. That's why it's very important. When you have kids right now, it's not too late. If you have kids right now, that he or she is 1 year old, if this video stops, I might need to do part 2 because it's very important. Now, if you have a 1-year-old, think about it. Let's do the math together. And you are saving $5 or $10 every month for this child. Calculate it times 18. You know how much you would have saved for the education for this child. Tricky, right? Yes, and that's the fact. That's the reality. Set aside, if it's $10, because in a day we spend more than $10 in buying all this junk food for our kid, in buying all this things they need it, but we can cut our coats according to our size, right? And buy and save them this college fund, right? We can save it. So why don't we set aside that money and use it for their college, so that when they are ready, because there are so many college, I'm not going to mention some college fund that you can save for your children here. There are so many. Make your research. If it's the one that you can collect interstate, so that way if your child graduates from high school and want to go to college, you understand, he or she will be able to use it interstate. Like if he or she don't want to study in that state, he can use it for other states. And if he want to remain in that state, he can also use it. If the child, let's say another scenario, the child now qualify for financial aid, you can use that money that you have saved for him to do maybe house rent, if you want to go to school outside state, or you can also give it to him to buy his first car. You know, this is one thing you can give, or use it to invest in stock exchange for him. You know, buy stock, buy wealth for the child. Okay, this is I'm bringing out the secret. Okay, now let's say the child did not qualify for financial aid, did not qualify for grant, did not have maybe what's it called, scholarship. You understand? This has already been stepped aside for the child. All he or she need to do is just go there, pick up this wealth and start using it when he or she need it for colleges. Because I'm going to tell you the advantage of having this on your kid, having this set aside for your kid. I will tell you in my next video. Okay, watch out for part 2, because I'm about to tell you the advantage of you creating this wealth, which is educational fund for your kid, in my part 2 right about now. Okay, so watch out for part 2. Let's do part 2. Okay.